Well, keep it skiing. It is Monday, October 29th, 2018. This is your No One's Listening show, episode 129. I am your host, Rafa. With me is the panel. To my left, currently editing the world record longest book. Her name is Anna.
Hi, guys. I'm editing the number 2 record. I already hold the number 1 record, and this one's not going to beat it. But yeah, I'm editing. Thank you. Hello.
To her left, he spends so much time cleaning the beach, but his apartment's a mess. It's Manny.
Hey, Rafa, thanks. I don't think anyone's listening tonight anyway because there is an event, mayoral head-to-head tonight, one at the beach park, one at La Scala. So I don't think anyone's listening, at least live tonight. And by the way, episode 129?
129.
That's a prime number, isn't it, Lenny?
Yes. It's a great number. Hi, guys.
And to his left, she was a pirate this weekend, but not that kind, you sick bastards. It's Lenny.
I was a sea wench. Let's get it straight, not a pirate.
Wait, is a pirate like a thing?
I mean,
Is it like a gross thing?
Well,
Like a
could be.
sexy gross thing?
If you
it could
think
be.
about it a little harder.
Yeah.
Like a from-behind pirate?
Yeah. It's not nice
Is
to
that
say,
fair?
Rafa. Yeah. Rafa, not cool.
All right.
That's trending now, too.
Let's start how we always start,
I mean,
with
last
an
week.
angle grinder in the background.
Yeah,
No,
right.
it's weekend talk. What'd you do this weekend, Lenny? Tell us about the pirateering.
Well, before the weekend, I had a little dog costume park party, which was excellent. A lot of dogs showed up and
So-
dressed up.
Wait, was this? I don't even know about
This
it.
was the same day as the zombie crawl.
It's called the Halloween.
That's
Yes.
really cute. It's not the first time.
No,
you've
it's
done it, right?
God. I think it's the 4th annual.
So cute.
Well,
My
it's ever
dog
since we got a dog park, I think it's
Yeah.
probably 3 years.
has it been 3 years? Maybe 3 years. My dog won the first year and hasn't won since. She was a 7-Eleven hot dog.
Oh, no, we had it. Your dog won when it was at the old
Right, so it was
dog
like
park.
4 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, so 4 years ago. And that was fun. That's how I started my weekend on a Thursday. And I finished it
Lenny,
off.
that was on Friday.
Was it?
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot. I thought it was Thursday.
No,
oh,
it was
yeah, you're
Friday.
right. It was Friday. Yeah, lots been going on. Then I had the yacht club party, mermaids and pirates.
Nice.
And there were some sexy mermaids and pirates, too.
Mermans.
But there was a merman there that was looking hot.
He won, Lenny. Didn't you
He
give him
did.
a prize?
He won. Well, it was a couple prize.
Give him a shout-out, Lenny.
His mermaid.
What was it?
Oh,
Pablo Sanchez.
yes.
Yeah, he's smoking hot.
Yep. And his beautiful wife.
She's hot, too.
Oh my God, she was amazing. Anyway, and then Rhonda Fuchs, she won too, as a mermaid, and she was hot too.
Nice.
With Davina, they tied.
It's a cool
Davina was
name.
hot, too.
Davina was hot. I think this year's winners were all hot, basically.
As they should be.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what Halloween's all about.
Yeah,
Sexiness?
yeah.
Yeah. Like Rafa's sexy clown.
Oh, jeez. That's true. That was the beginning of last week's talk.
Rafa, we got some complaints about that creepy, sexy clown.
Did we?
No, we didn't, but I was just...
Because we got to bring it back next year.
Oh, my
full
God.
force.
Ew.
So you weren't working hard enough. There were no complaints.
Good.
And how was your weekend?
Yeah. So Friday night, I was out there as well. We had the TKA. Well, not we, but I participated in the TKA Zombie Crawl. That's Team Key Aquatics, Iggy Larea's program. Everyone meets out at the fountain there and dresses as zombies. Probably about 100 zombies. And this year, my son Lucas and I dressed up as mailmen, U.S. postal workers.
It was amazing.
Didn't you guys do that last year?
No, Lucas did it last year, and I was like,
this year, I saw a picture of you this year. For some reason, I thought that a great costume.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was really incredible. I mean, we came in, we rolled in on the golf cart, and just immediately just started scaring the shit out of people,
You
freaking
look
them
great.
out. We were in full U.S. postal uni. When we were on our way there, we flagged down a postal truck. We stopped her. She saw us. She was like, what the hell is this? So she had no choice but to stop. And we convinced her to let us sit in her truck and take some pictures. They
That's
were
what I
awesome
saw.
pictures.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was great. It
That
was
picture
scary.
is so great.
Yeah, and
oh
then
my God.
later on, I went over to Novecento and I walked into Novecento and we had the mail, those boxes that they carry, those plastic boxes. So we were banging them,
Yeah.
for effect. And I walk into Novecento, banging the box, and I'm dressed as a mailman, and I'm like, "Are there any Democrats in here?
Oh my gosh.
I got a delivery for you."
Oh Lord.
That was the day that the pipe bomber got caught. So yeah, it was a rough week to be making deliveries, but we got through it. And then after that, I went and watched the World Series game till 3:30 in the morning, like a dummy.
You stayed up the whole time?
No, I was like in and out of it, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
That was epic. I
was
went to
epic.
sleep.
Was that last night though?
That was Friday night.
It was the longest World Series
I was like
game
18
ever.
innings, something like that.
Yeah, I don't
18 innings.
18 innings.
Wait, how many hours? 7 or something?
7+ hours.
Yeah, crazy time. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even know how other people were in there.
I feel
watching
sorry for
some.
the umpire. Like he's some 53-year-old man back there
Pobrecito.
squatting down for 7.5 hours. He got one break. I read in the New York Times he got to go to the bathroom in the 14th inning.
Oh my God, the poor guy. Wow.
What about you, Anna?
I had grad school friends from out of town visit me. I had 3 of them stay with me starting on like Wednesday and ending at 7 a.m. today, and I'm exhausted.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. We're not partiers anymore, and they never were. We met in grad school, so we were already like kind of more serious.
So
it was
what did you
actually
guys
really
do?
lovely.
What was the beat down?
What did we do? Got sun, drank wine, drank beer, ate.
Day drinking, basically.
Day drinking, but like slowly. Rafa was part of a lot of the plans for some reason.
Friday, I saw you
Friday,
guys.
yesterday.
Wait a second, Rafa,
Yesterday.
you were on furlough from the Webby
Yeah, well, I
Web?
didn't see him this weekend.
You weren't out with the Webbers?
No.
No, I didn't see him all weekend. I was
other
surprised.
plans. He
Had a
was at an
very packed
engagement party on Saturday
week.
night.
Which I should have
Oh,
gone
was that
to.
an engagement party or a
Yeah.
wedding party?
Engagement.
It was a little bit of both because they're getting married in. This is a shout out to Javi and Jax.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
And it was a rager of a party, and they're getting married in 2 weeks in Vegas. So that's
Aw.
only for like 20 people. So this one was the big party.
For everyone.
For-
For every single person.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you go to that, Anna?
I didn't make the cut, no.
Ah, all right. Apparently,
I was
Lenny
busy
wasn't.
anyway with my 3 friends.
I made the
Lenny-
cut. I made the cut, but I couldn't go because I had planned this yacht club party. So I'm sorry, Jackie. I couldn't make it. I love you.
It was a great time. It lasted all night.
That's
till
great.
the morning, and
That's
it was
so great.
Did you dress up, Rafa?
I dressed up, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't so much a costume as much as a kind of
Just sexy
what do I
dude.
call it? I don't know. It was less conservative than everybody else, I suppose.
All
It
right.
was a good time, and then I could keep going, but
cool stuff. I did cool stuff with my friends, and one of it. I don't know why I thought it was so cool yesterday. It was
cool.
It was cool. There's an artist who's from Miami, Misael Soto, and he got. I guess he has a residency at Art Center South Florida right now. I don't know, but he organized this little like amphitheater made out of sandbags.
Oh, cool.
And then like did a little programming around it. So he had, what's his name? Dr.
Paul George, the historian.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know if
him?
you guys know who he is.
No, I don't know who that
He's
is.
Miami's foremost historian, and
Eh.
he's just really entertaining.
So he did a little like, spoke about the history of Miami Beach and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So it was really cool. Donzi, a band that we bring up on the show all the time, was like the house band. I'm saying it with air quotes right now. And they performed a little song in between like each other kind of lecture. So yeah, we did that yesterday. Rafa came along with my girlfriends and I. And then there's actually, the next one is next Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from 5 to 7 at Collins Park. It's on Collins and 21st near the beach. I don't know what the programming is then, but I'm sure it's going to be cool. And I like the idea.
Yeah.
And it is going to grow.
It's going to get bigger?
Yeah, it's gonna
Cool.
get bigger, I found out. So
Let me know.
there's a third day. So there's 3 days of programming behind the project. And I thought it was really cool.
Make sure you
That's-
let Lenny know because on Facebook she's interested or going to every event.
You know what? You're not the first
tag
person
you.
who said that, by the way. But I want to go to everything, and then
Lenny, you're
Then I
not
just-
going. You're
You
out
know
of
what?
town.
I've
that week.
noticed that. It's really funny. I've noticed that. It's like,
then I'm like, you know what? Okay, then when I get closer, then I'm like, okay, not going now.
Yeah.
And then I weed out what I'm gonna do. But everything sounds fun sometimes.
Yeah, and then you
I
just end
put
up at the yacht club.
interested.
No, I don't. I go to other places.
Yeah, as long as you
just
write
put interested.
Right. I put
Because
interested.
then it'll remind you, which is the
Yeah,
important part.
exactly.
That's why you even want to
Exactly.
sign up for it or whatever.
Exactly. And I want other people to see it because I'm like, I'm sure other people would like this too.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I'll tell you something that was awesome this weekend. The fucking beach.
was it nice? I
It
missed
was
it.
so nice.
Wait, the fucking beach, is that up in Bear Cut? That little
Is that in
stretch
Fort
up Bear
Lauderdale?
Cut?
Where's
Did you
that?
see any creepy
It's
clowns
at
up
Gay
there?
It's at Gay Island.
That's
The beach
hilarious.
was amazing.
Oh, it
especially
was.
on Saturday.
Saturday was ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah.
spectacular.
There was a west wind. It was calm.
The water was glass.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
And the temperature was just perfect. It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Good to hear.
I think
Yeah.
it looks like it's over the bad days at the beach,
Yay.
which is nice. We don't have to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. Good.
All right, I'm out of here.
Stop.
All right, well, let's move on. What are you guys listening to?
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna pick a song that I think I've chosen it before here, but in honor of the Red Sox championship again, I'm gonna choose. I don't know who sings it, but it's called "Dirty Water." Love that dirty water.
And
Boston, you're my home. I'm gonna find out who sings it.
Dirty
All
Water.
right.
I don't even know. Do I know that song?
Oh man,
Can you sing a little
you're gonna
bit?
when listen.
Can you sing it?
Down by the river, down by the banks of the river, Charles. Dun, 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 dun,
I don't know. Does
dun,
that
dun,
ring a bell,
dun,
guys?
dun,
Does that ring a
dun,
bell?
dun, dun. Well, I love that dirty water. I
don't know it.
Boston, you're my home.
Never heard of it.
Never. No.
What? Oh my God, you guys.
You are a little bit older than me. So
Lenny,
that's
like
why.
what? 6 months?
I think it's a couple years. Anyway, okay, so my song, do I get to my song then? I'm getting like all ready for my trip to Cuba on November 8th for my birthday.
Very
Ooh,
cool.
And so I've been listening to old school like Cuban music that my mom
Nice.
and grandmother and grandfather used to listen to. So Benny More,
Oh, that's
Nice.
a good
Como
one.
Fue is like the one I've been, it's so like romantic and it reminds me of my grandparents' house and then we'd hang out there and cook dinner all day and
Nice.
just be a family. So Cuban Benny More.
I wonder if when you get to
That's
Cuba,
awesome.
it's all going to be reggaeton.
Reggaeton.
Yeah. Because
They have a lot of rap down there.
That
That's
too.
not reggaeton-y.
I'm not a big reggaeton fan.
Nobody
No.
is.
No one is. I don't know any. I mean, I do, but
I mean, except
I
for
won't
that
tell you who.
I
Despacito
don't
track. That's a...
That shit's good.
It's catchy.
It's catchy.
No. But, yeah, I would be surprised. I mean, of course you'll find, like, salsa in places, but I
Right.
feel like the people probably listen more to
I agree.
contemporary music just like everywhere else.
I heard the art though is really cool. I mean, I'm gonna get back to you on all this when I get back. 'Cause I'm hearing some really
Exciting.
cool things.
Wait, Lenny, when are you going and are you going to miss a show?
I'm going from the 8th to the 12th. So yes,
That's
Is there a
awesome.
Monday in there?
the 12th.
Okay.
I will be coming back that evening.
You're coming back right for the show.
Maybe
I
I'll just
gotcha.
come straight.
The Standells, Rafa, the Standells. I sent you a link to the chat. And Lenny, I'll send you a separate link as well because I know you're not on the chat. But this is the
When can I get on the chat, guys? How much do I have to pay?
You're in after this week, I think. 'cause
Yay.
What?
Yeah, right? Makes sense.
Who gets out?
all right.
Yeah, who does get out?
No, it's
Kick
not.
out
This is
I'm
Gannon.
kidding.
I'm
I'm
disappointed.
No, because sometimes he brings up good topics.
He
so.
does. Damn it.
Okay, Anna, do you have a song for us?
I mean, fine. I do. Sometimes people on their Instagram stories will like post a screenshot of what they're listening to.
Okay.
And some people have really good
Taste?
taste. One of them is our good friend of the show, Natalie. She really has awesome taste in music and is a great musician. She recently, a couple weeks ago, put this artist called Fatima. The song is Dang off of an album that was released, I guess, in September called And Yet It's All Love. It's just cool. Cool. And that's my mood right now.
All right.
I'm stressed out. So cool music.
Neat.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. My song actually comes... Like, I heard about it from your sister, of all people. It's a country band, and I'm a guy who likes old country, but I hate the new country, especially the stuff on the radio, right?
Right.
And I've tried to get into indie country artists who people tell me are really good, like Chris Stapleton or Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill's amazing.
Yeah,
It never
very
hit
good.
with me.
Like amazing.
It
Yeah.
never hit with me. It didn't sound like the sound that I was... I don't know. It just didn't resonate with me as much. I mean, I keep
Try
trying to
harder.
go back to it, but it's
Try
it's
harder.
not him. But this band, they're from New Orleans.
Of course.
They're called the Deslons. And
How do you spell that?
Huh.
How do you
Deslondes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna have to look it
The
up.
Deslons. And they have an album out last year. It's called Hurry Home. And they have another one out, I think, in 2015. Anyway, even though it's not my favorite song on the album, it's an easy one to get into the band with. It's called Beautiful Friend.
Aw.
Check it out, because I do think, to me, it's like finally somebody now making music that sounds just, to me, all these new guys sound overproduced, and these
Right.
guys are a little more, it sounds a little more raw like the old stuff.
Right.
But it's not too nostalgic either. It's not like that Greta Van Fleet band who sounds like Led Zeppelin, if you've heard
Right.
that. This is not trying to be nostalgic. It's from now, but it just sounds really good. The Deslans, Beautiful Friend. That's my song.
Love it. I want to listen to it.
This week
Yeah.
on Facebook when you post it.
And there you go. All right. Now we're going on to the talk of the town.
Sounds like church.
That did.
That's how
one
church
did.
is.
That one in particular really did.
Okay. This week, The Islander published a bunch of endorsements that people wrote into The Islander with, endorsing the different mayoral candidates. It was like 2 pages of people doing their endorsements. And I went ahead and counted them up and tried to get a tally of who endorsed who.
It was exactly 50-50 because of the Islander.
What do you guys think it was?
50-50 because it was the Islander.
Yes. 50-50.
I'm going to go with 70-30.
Oh.
Okay, for who?
I don't know yet.
Oh, come on.
So it's Lucho with 19 endorsements and Mike with 13 endorsements.
Oh, risque.
Interesting.
Both of them had famous endorsers. Lucho was endorsed by Andy Garcia.
Wow.
Mike was endorsed by Tony Kanaan.
Oh.
Ooh.
And then there was this curious endorsement that I found in there. I got to read it for you guys because it just set off some things in my head, and I thought, this is kind of weird. It said, I endorse Lucho de la Cruz because he likes small dogs and paddleboarding, and it's signed Danny Leonda. You guys know about this guy?
Oh. Like, nice.
And that kind of leads us into that segment of, who's Manny going to vote for? Nobody knows. It's still a mystery here.
Manny did not.
But that endorsement,
he didn't want it published.
I thought it was curious.
No, seriously.
He said
Did you find
anonymous?
any interesting ones?
No, the best ones were the people who didn't write anything. They just said, I endorse Lucho, or I endorse Mike, and that signed their name, and that's it.
Boring.
Yeah. The rest were just, I've known him, he's been on the key for a long time, or, he's got
Right.
the whatever, what people say.
Oh, back to Weekend Talk. I voted for Brazilian president yesterday. Thank you.
thanks.
That's all. That's
That
all
was
I
a
have
big
to say.
loss,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Or gain or loss.
I don't know.
Didn't who
Everybody
won? I
loses.
heard that the guy
Bolsonaro.
that's the far right guy.
Yeah.
But the other option was
The far left
corrupt
guy.
party. That's
You're right.
Right.
Your country up here. So I don't know.
You guys
So
are in
we'll
for-
have
Just wanted to put that out there.
you guys are in for a
more
storm.
Brazilians coming to the key.
Love it. I love the Brazilians.
There we go.
So, oh no, I think we got cut off here. What's going on? Oh
Oh.
no.
How long ago do we remember what we said?
What's going on here?
It says live on this
Oh,
thing.
does it? Okay, I'm not going to touch it then.
Is it
I think
recording
it's still
at least?
working.
It hasn't
I
turned
don't
off.
know.
Is yours turned off?
I don't know.
Please
but
hold the technical difficulties.
yes, having technical difficulties here. I'm just not going to touch it and hope that it
It says it's there.
I don't know. I
fixes
just
itself.
asked Chuck Duncan,
Hi,
friend
Chuck.
of the show.
Hi, Chucky.
Can you hear us, Chuck? Can anyone hear us out there on the chat? Because
This is going haywire.
And yes, Chucky, I am hungover from the yacht club. Still.
So he can hear us?
I got party
Yeah,
now.
he can hear us. And
He
I
says
think I
yes,
see
he
your
can hear
chat
us.
going in and everything. That's
He can hear
thanks,
us.
Chuck. Chuck, are you over at La Scala? Thought you'd be over there.
What are they doing
okay.
there?
We're good. No,
Oh,
we're
okay,
not
we're-
good. Oh
okay.
my God, come
Oh,
on.
no.
What's going on here? Computers.
If it's
Right
not
now, there's
recording-
as we fill the dead air.
yeah,
There's
there we go.
there's an event at La Scala. Lucho's doing an event there right now. So bites and wine.
I love that restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
Love
right?
it.
Why
La
aren't we
Scala.
there instead?
We should be
I
there.
do too. I have fun there every time.
Yeah.
And then Mike Davies doing an event over at the beach park here in the Garden District. So really, no one's listening.
Right. Everyone's busy.
Wait, Chucky, can you hear us or not?
How long does that
Yeah,
event
yes,
go?
and
And
We
I
have
see your
to go.
posts in there, so I mean, it must be working. It's just
But he
acting
said
up
no.
on me. So anyway, that's what's up with the
He said he can't
endorsements.
hear
We've only got 2 weeks till, not
Voting.
even. We got 10 days till this thing goes down, and then we don't have to talk about it again.
November 6th.
for a long
Tuesday.
time, which would be nice.
It should be fun that night, though, because I mean, I'm sure there'll be a watch party at some watering hole here. Maybe we should do that. Maybe
I was
we
going to
should do
say,
a-
Manny, that the last one you did was good.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
that was good.
Let's do
That was good.
Novecento. Or do it. No, well, Novecento.
You weren't here last time, right, Anna?
I
When we did
wasn't.
the
I was
watch
out of
party?
town.
Yeah, you were out of town. It was a lot
I'm
of fun.
very down for a watch party at Novacents.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm,
We'll
I'm
figure-
sure that
we'll
I'm
figure
sure
that
that
out.
each of the everyone will have a place where they're going to.
Yeah. We'll figure that out. All right.
That was great.
That was good.
Well, moving on.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about Halloween on the island
Oh.
and some of the things that go down. So, in the past couple of years, I noticed that the kids all, and it's really their parents who take them. They all congregate on the same street, Glenridge, for some reason. This
Yeah,
year, they're shutting it down.
Yeah, the whole street. So no
They
cars
always
can
shut
run
it down.
Not. I think it was
Like-
2 years ago that I tried to drive through at the wrong time, and it was a mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
I didn't know that the kids only went to one street.
Yeah.
When 20 years ago we went to all those Ridgewood, Woodcrest, Glenridge,
What,
and
when you
on
were
both
14?
sides of the school, you'd go up and down, and everybody had
There are
Halloween
two
candy.
main
Now it's-
attraction points
It's these-
on Halloween now.
It's basically-
There's the Village Green, which is
Right.
there's the massive shaving cream war
Yeah.
there, and these kids are spraying shaving cream, but they're not really spraying it because they get like this shaving cream thing, and it's like it just
Yeah.
foams
In
up,
your
right?
hand.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we used to do in the day
No.
to make your shaving cream spray?
What?
You take the top off and you put an aerosol top on.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes, I
Of
remember
course,
that.
man.
I
You
was,
put an aerosol top and you're
I've
like
never been in a shaving cream fight.
what?
you can
I
hit
was a
somebody
child.
from
Maybe,
20
what
feet
are you
away.
doing Wednesday? Jeez.
That's funny.
So there's
Right.
like that's where all the teenagers go. They go out there and they cover each other with shaving cream, and then the families congregate on Glenridge, and the people who live on Glenridge actually have to.
That's unfair for them. I mean,
Well, no, you know what they do at Winn Dixie?
donation.
There's a donation box
Really?
for
Because
candy
it's a
that
lot-
goes
lot
to
of people.
Glenridge.
this is ridiculous.
But
Yeah.
why is it
Yeah.
only one street? The key is awesome to walk around. Why
You know
isn't
what it
like,
is? You know
everywhere?
why? Because there was someone that lived on Glenridge, a guy named Mr.
Pastor?
Bones, Reverend Bones.
Yeah, the Reverend.
Who was the Reverend from the Key Biscayne Community Church, and he had the house right next to the church, and he would do like a little haunted yard,
Yeah,
and
he
that
would
was an
really
attraction for
decorate
it. Yeah.
people, and so people would go there.
And then
It's
it just
very
started.
central, and so now, but no, the truth is that on Woodcrest and Ridgewood and up, there are
It's growing. I think it's growing that way.
yeah, there are
Yeah.
houses that have
But
candy
Glenridge
that
is
you can
the
go
big
to.
one.
Glenridge is ridiculous.
Like everyone
Yeah,
wants to go
it's-
there.
I mean, thousands of dollars of candy. People who live in that spend a lot of money on candy.
I would suggest these parents branch out a little bit. I don't understand why.
I'm branching out to Coconut Grove this year.
Oh, you're gonna
Nice.
do
Where
I'm
you
going.
going?
I'm going to a party out there. It's called the "Till Death Do Us Part" party.
And
It's
what street is that on?
it's on Tequesta Lane, but
Is
I
it a
can't
house
really-
party?
It's a house party. It's a couple that they
Or
always do an
crashing?
incredible party. No, I'm going. I'm going with Nancy. So
Nice.
yeah, we're gonna go and just get off the key, which will be nice.
Right.
But I remember when we were kids. I don't know when you guys were kids what it was like, but Halloween was fun, but more fun or funner
Yeah.
was the night before Halloween,
Right.
Really?
which was called Hell Night,
Yes.
and that or Mischief Night, and that was the night on October 30th where we would go out and perform all kinds of mischief:
Little toilet papering.
eggs, toilet paper, not eggs,
You don't say that.
Not
'cause
eggs?
not eggs, no, not
No,
eggs,
that's
toilet paper, shaving cream, and
Wait, are
and,
you just saying that? This is ridiculous. You could say there's no kids listening to get inspired.
There were eggs, but I didn't.
There were
eggs.
eggs.
There were definitely
Yeah.
eggs.
Okay, look, we used to buy eggs the month before and bury them. Let them get nice and stinky.
So they explode.
Yeah, and then they explode.
Ew.
So I remember one time.
We were real key rats.
I remember one time where we were out, whatever, doing it. We were probably 13 or something,
Doing it.
12, 13, 14, 13. And we were getting chased by the Metro. In those days, it was Metro Dade.
Right.
And we were on Island Drive, and we escaped by going in someone's backyard on Island Drive and actually jumping in the canal and swimming across the canal
That's
to
awesome.
Someone else.
Oh man.
to another street
That
and
is
coming out of
awesome.
there. Yeah, so those were the good old days.
And the best place to trick or treat was on the corner of Mashta. There, it was the Dunkin' Yo-Yo guy's house.
Yeah, the Russell, the guy who invented the Dunkin' Yo-Yo, he lived in that. You know when you go over the Master Bridge on the right, there's that really cool wooden house where Barry Gibb lived.
He did.
Yeah, one of the Bee Gees.
Expired little.
Yeah.
Cool,
with the
with the big ramp
kind of thing.
Yeah. So this guy would stand out in front. Instead of giving candy, he gave yo-yos.
It was great.
And he would spin yo-yos. You know whose house that was?
Whose?
Was that Ken Russell? You know Ken Russell, the
commissioner?
Yeah, the commissioner.
The Miami
Yeah,
City, Miami
I think
guy?
that was his house.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was his house.
And they gave out yo-yos instead
He
of
would give out
candy?
yo-yos,
Like
and
the
he would do all
latest,
kinds of
newest
trips.
Yo-yo, like the glow-in-the-dark yo-yo.
Cool.
Or the one with
Spinnies
the light up.
or whatever, yeah.
Walking the
cool.
dog, the
that was the
swing.
place to
Walking
go.
the dog.
Yeah, those are good times.
What was
now it's
Halloween
just
like for you
triangle.
guys when you were
I
kids?
grew up in New York City, so we went from apartment to apartment in my building.
Oh, that sounds exciting. No shaving cream there.
And I'm not a big Halloween fan, and maybe that's part of it.
Oh, I remember that about you.
Yeah, I just don't care about Halloween.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
Halloween.
man. I love it. too.
Boo! Zebby
And I don't mean
Downer.
boo like
Yeah,
scary
Debbie
boo.
Downer.
I mean like boo. When we were kids, we didn't have that night before thing. We just did all the trouble on the day of, and yeah, it was. I mean, the school would get trashed. That was like number one target of everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
And yeah, it was. I mean, there was a lot of things that happened. I mean, by the end, it was this guy Johnny. One year he made this bomb out of a 2-liter bottle of soda and what is this stuff? Drano and
Oh my God.
some other stuff.
Okay.
And it just sat there on the corner of McIntyre and Ridgewood. And it never went off. You know, what happens is is a lot like the Mentos thing,
Right.
but it just expands and pops, right? And he put that there, and then suddenly all the kids in town were cordoned off, but everybody around it just watching, waiting for it to go off, and all the cops there, the fire department.
Shut up.
Nothing ever happened.
Shut up.
That's why
You know, and for some reason, I don't remember. I moved to the Key. I was 13. I don't remember Halloween. Did I never go out on Halloween?
You didn't go trick or
What did
treating?
we do in high school for Halloween?
by high school, it was already going out to
Were we
the
just
Grove.
doing
Cocoa
party?
Lots of parties
Oh, we
and
went to the
stuff.
Grove. We always
Yeah.
went to the
Cocoa.
Grove.
Yeah, which was crazy. And
That's what we used to do.
Right.
Because, I mean, I don't know. In New York, it was just
Lincoln
the
Road is
apartment
pretty
thing.
cool too.
I did Lincoln Road once or twice. But I used to do the Grove.
Yeah, the Grove was.
That's why I
the
don't
place
remember
to
the
be
Key
for
in Halloween.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was already a teenager.
Yeah, so some of these
Trick or
houses
treat.
on Glenridge, they spend $1,000 in candy,
Yeah.
and
That's
they run
ridiculous.
out.
Yeah,
And they run out. So
I mean,
donate. Go over there to Winn-Dixie and put a bag in.
if you
Help
see,
these guys out.
well, the parents that all decide to go to Glenridge should do that, you know,
Well, and
or
there's
just
people
give.
from off
Yeah,
the
definitely
key
not us.
too, by the way.
And
There's
there's-
people from off the key come here trick or treating.
there's
Shut up, really?
Yes, that's a true story.
Just like we go to the Grove for the parties, or we used to.
the people, the house owners on Glenridge should be like, okay, trick or treat, here you go, and then ask for money from the parents. Like, okay, $5,
Right.
$5,
Yes.
$5 or get out
the
of here.
only thing did you guys do UNICEF boxes when you were kids?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah?
I remember
Yeah.
UNICEF.
Because that was my favorite part was getting the money for the UNICEF boxes and having the box explode and keep going with the UNICEF money and go
No,
to school the next day with you were the one who got the most money.
Aw.
Oh, you
I
went-
went-
The real
I went
danger
to- I went to the
was the
United Nations
apples.
school.
Apples with razor blades in them.
What?
Yeah,
That
you
was a
didn't have
thing?
that too. You didn't have that.
Yeah.
And
We had that. There was apples
What?
with razor blades.
Yeah.
Yes. And candy with razor blades.
It was a real.
I
it
was a
scare.
nerd. I
Dangerous
was
time.
excited about UNICEF boxes.
That's what everybody
Parents
would
had to
say.
check their kids' candy.
Yeah, which was this is
Yeah, it was a bummer.
never happened. Nobody ever found anything. It was just the scares that they put out there.
Yeah.
Plus, what kid was going to take an apple? Apple, get out of here.
An
Well, I
apple,
saw-
guys.
I saw-
I've never seen an apple.
I
for
saw a
Halloween.
house on Glenridge this year. It's just north of the school, and they built a whole haunted house in front of their house.
Oh,
They
wow.
put one of those tailgate tents
Yeah.
and covered it with black tarp all the way around the outside, and it's just like a haunted house in
It's
front of their
awesome.
house.
Oh, cool.
And I saw them. I pulled over. I got out. They were working on their yard. I got off my golf cart. I'm like, "What's your name? What's your number? You're in the haunted hike next year."
Yes.
And they
Okay.
were psyched. They saw me
Perfect.
the other day at the zombie crawl. They're like, "Hey, yeah, we're doing the haunted hike next year."
Awesome.
I'm like, "All right, so."
Where's the house? I want to go.
Awesome.
It's on Glenridge, just a block north of the school.
Okay.
Love it.
Should we go tonight?
Trick-or-treating.
What about like getting raisins? You guys ever had
Raisin
that?
boxes?
Yeah, like here's some raisins.
Someone used to give me
thanks,
pennies.
lady. Oh, that too.
Yeah, pennies too.
like the
Well,
other penny
pennies
jar.
were for the UNICEF box.
Yeah, well, and I'd be like, thanks for the pennies, man. I wanted candy.
Yeah, that's all.
I was all
Candy. Don't
about the
give me those,
UNICEF.
Jane, whatever. What are those Jane candies that were bad? It's like, tastes like,
Good and plenty.
Neckos.
I don't know.
The
what it was.
Neckos were gross.
I'd go in the gross pile.
Gross.
Oh, here's
pile.
another question for you. If everybody's, I mean, I guess we don't know because you guys don't have kids of the age to do this anymore. But if everybody's doing Glenridge, and there's some, I mean, what is there, 20 houses tops? Okay, so you're a kid. I remember lugging around that plastic little
Pumpkin.
jack-o'-lantern
Yeah.
thingy,
Jack-o'-lantern.
and you would fill it to the top.
Right.
But you're not going to fill it to the top in 20 houses. There's only 20 candies, 40 candies. That's
I
nothing.
used to
No
take a
way.
handful, so I'm going to talk
I'm
about
bringing a sandbag.
Yeah,
I'm going down to the fill-a-bag station, grabbing a sandbag
God,
out of
that's
there.
hilarious.
If you only have it's
Or my
so many,
pillowcase, maybe.
Yeah,
so many
pillowcase, too.
houses, you know how many?
That's old school, Lenny.
How many candies can you really get? They're not going to give you 5 candies each.
And then the kids get back and they dump it all in the house
Oh,
and
no,
they
we
sort
share.
it, and
Yeah,
then it's just
that was
I want
always
that.
fun.
You want this. No one wants that Mary Jane candy. It looks like crap.
What about that smart? Oh, the peanut, that like styrofoam peanut that they would give you. I don't
What?
remember what it-
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
those
about.
things are
I did
Yeah.
not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like orange.
Yeah.
Candy corn?
It was gross. No,
Styrofoam
foamy.
peanut.
no, I don't
Yeah.
know what it was called, but those were gross too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep those. Don't give those out.
But I was just thinking.
I haven't had candy
Did
corn
I
in a
lose my
while.
train of thought? Maybe I did.
As adults, we have fun here, though. We go from house to house. There's like 5 houses where people are doing like an open house. They don't go out. They just sit tight in their house.
Like
and
a
you just-
bar?
yeah, and you just go
Yes.
from house to house. You have a drink.
What? Can we
you
be invited to
they
that?
have
Are we old
food.
enough for that yet?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to be in. Well, you're kind of like in an in-between stage, Anna.
We
What?
used to have
No
golf
kids yet, you
Yeah.
know. So it's too
Can-
weird if it's like,
can I
what's that
drink with
girl
you
doing
guys?
out here? I mean,
carts.
she's like,
When our kids were little, you had a punch in your back.
oh,
of your golf cart.
on the back of my golf cart,
My
I
mom
had
used
it.
to love that.
I had it. Your mom was
Yeah.
totally, dude. I picked up your mom. I told your mom, Lenny. I told your mom. I said, Maria, if I were 10 years younger, or you were 10 years, if I were 10 years older and you were 10 years younger, I might be Lenny's stepdad.
Oh my god, that'd be creepy.
That's
I know,
creepy.
that would be creepy.
Oh,
All right,
my.
Manny.
The
Oh,
lights
that's
came
really
on after that
I
creepy
love your
comment.
mom. Anyway, she.
Thank you.
Rafa put on the lights after that one.
I would bring a one of those igloo coolers, like an igloo, you know, the ones, the Gatorade coolers,
And do a rum
the
punch?
dispenser. No, and I would do a
Margarita,
margarita,
yeah.
and then I'd have
Oh.
another cooler full of ice
Yep.
and a stack of plastic cups.
Nice.
And so scoop the ice and go over there, little squirt.
Is that still happening? Oh, but you
No,
were to the Grove.
remember
this
that,
year.
Lenny? I used to
but
do
we're
that.
We haven't done it now because our kids are trick or treating. But it made trick or treating for little kids, for us, super fun.
Oh, that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Can we still do this without kids trick or treating?
Yeah, you could
Do like a bar hop at people's houses in costume?
Manny's golf cart. we
I like that.
I'm
And
not
we-
going to be here this
Oh,
year.
that's
Damn it,
right.
Manny.
Yeah.
go trick or
Ooh.
drinking.
I like that.
Drinking.
Trick or drinking.
Trick or drinking.
I really like that.
Everyone
Next
should have
year.
little like the
All
teeny
right,
bloody
well,
bottles.
next week, it won't be Halloween anymore. Thank goodness.
It's been only for like
Halloween,
3
I'm
weeks.
wiped out with Halloween.
Oh, I'm
already.
exhausted. My voice is.
It's that
Gone.
this starting Halloween a month early is also probably
It's
not
absurd.
the best idea.
It's
you know?
absurd.
Try to
No,
get
it's
it
not a
all done
month
on the-
early. We had
It's
the
been
haunted
like-
hike 10 days before. That's not bad.
But that makes it like 2.5 week. Like that's two
It's
weekends.
2 weekends, yeah.
That's still
Yeah.
way too long. for
It's 2
Halloween.
weekends and the actual day.
and the actual
Yeah.
day. Exactly. That's too long.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, it's optional.
So wait, what do we get to the conclusion of? Are you guys going out on Halloween or not?
I'm going to the Grove. I'm going
Oh,
to house
okay.
party in the Grove.
I'm gonna
Cool.
go out. I'll find a place to go.
Well, we're
Awesome.
gonna go listen to Arturo.
Yep.
Where are you gonna go?
Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Space Mountain.
Yeah. Our buddy who
Interesting.
does we mentioned it last week. He does a Halloween concert. He did one last year and this year, and he gets I don't know how many people will be in the bands, but a whole orchestra kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
And he's going to do the Halloween soundtrack this year.
Score.
Wow.
Yes, so it'll be creepy.
Maybe I'll hang out with Rafa.
It's gonna be good. And we usually do a nice little wine tailgate in the back of the Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So Sometimes there's pate, Manny. So you're invited.
Can I bring tequila?
Of course.
Yay.
That's our other drink of choice. Yeah.
Yay. Awesome.
All right.
All
What's
right,
next?
And then the last thing on here is
Oh,
about
wait.
this.
Sorry. Go ahead,
You have more
because it's dumb. I'm going back to weekend to talk.
That's at the end.
I'm
Hold on.
ruining it. I'm ruining
Hold
it.
on a
Editor's
second.
note at the end of the.
So it came out this week or in the past week that the Presbyterian Church will host, I guess, well, I don't know what you want to call it. They'll host a charter school, a public charter school, nothing to do with the church or religion or anything, at their facilities.
Which is Crossbridge now. It's not Presbyterian.
Well, the sign says Presbyterian.
The sign says Crossbridge.
Really? The old school sign? They changed it?
They changed it. It says Crossbridge.
No, it does
Really?
not.
Yes, it does.
Oh, my God.
And it's all one word altogether. It's hard to read because they didn't give a space like Crossbridge. Crossbridge Church is all like one word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a hashtag?
Yeah.
It's actually Cross Bridge Church.
Yes. Right. It is. Anyways, yes. So that's
Okay,
what it is.
well.
It's a charter company called Academica, and they have a number of charter schools throughout.
No, it wasn't Academica. It was the other one.
Is it?
Yeah, it had
Uh-oh.
a different name. I looked
What
it
is
up.
it
It wasn't
called?
Academica. Academica is the one that's the biggest one.
Oh, it's not. Is it
not
Mater?
them. Yes, it's Mater.
But
Okay.
Mater isn't
Is-
Mater run by Academica?
Oh, then I'm out of the loop here.
Yeah, I believe so.
I have no clue.
I'm not
no
sure.
idea.
I'll GTS
Well.
that, but
This company's going to set up a charter school. It'll be part of Miami-Dade County Public School System charter schools.
Interesting.
300 seats at the beginning, up to 500, K through 5.
Wow.
And people are up in arms, even though there's not much detail yet because of the traffic that it'll cause in the mornings.
I see a problem there, but if they time it, I told you, we were
If
talking
they
about
got
if they
the-
time out like what time one gets out of school or gets to school, they might be able to help that, but that's going to be a lot. It's crazy, that intersection during school time.
So it makes me wonder, and we can talk about this in the future because we don't really have all the information right now. We're just kind of bringing it up, and it makes me wonder: does the village have any authority to say anything to them about how they do that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Or even like that you're not allowed to do a school, or you need
Right.
approval to
Didn't it
make a new
have to get
school.
approved? I was gonna.
It sounds
it
logical.
is Mater.
Yeah.
Mater is run by Academica.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Okay.
So isn't there a school advisory board here in Key Biscayne? I think there is.
There
Really?
has to be, right?
Yeah, there's a school advisory board, and actually, I think Mike Davey is the head. I think he might be the chair of that. I'm not sure.
I have no idea, but we should find out and see. But I think, yes, it should be voted and not just like, oh, so I can do a school right here. Right. You know what I mean? That's.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, when did how did this
deal
just
go
pop up?
through, right? How
Yeah,
did this
did
deal
it-
come through?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And now,
It's-
is this the first time you're hearing of it that it's like already happening?
because they put out a
And
press
did we
release.
even know about it? Like, did the school advisory
That's
board know
what I'm
about it?
wondering, Yeah.
All good questions to ask.
We're gonna have to find answers.
So the little gossipy chats got real heated about the traffic, and then people have strong opinions on charter schools too. So then it was like, oh
Because
my
it's
God,
not just for Key Biscayners, right?
Well, the one person who responded in one of the chats that I was in, it was Tony Winton, who's running for council, and he apparently has something to do with the church.
Yeah.
And he said it was by location, so it is for Key Biscayne. He said it was for Key Biscayne residents, and he didn't expect off the Key residents. But other people seem to be clamoring that it is going to be for anybody.
Are charter schools usually location or not really? Manny.
I'm not sure. No, I think
Or
they're
is it-
you apply to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but so you could be for anybody really.
So you apply, but you apply through. It's a public school. You apply.
So I think there's like schools of choice, right? So you can Miami-Dade County Public Schools has a number of schools of choice that
You
like
can,
like Mast, right? Or Dash or these other
Okay.
rigorous and in-demand schools that are sometimes are kind of focused on a particular theme. I'm not sure how charters play in there, but going back to having another school on the Key and a K-5 on the Key, maybe it's not such a bad idea to relieve the stress from the K-8 and, give people another public school option for elementary school, relieve that stress, at the K-8 and then be able to have a more maybe rigorous and developed middle school here and provide more room for the high school up there in Mast.
Right.
So I'll give you
Not have 6th, 7th, and 8th grade at Mast, for example.
Gotcha. I'll give you a counterpoint, though. Those K through 5 kids got to go somewhere for 6th grade, right?
So then what?
Now
Where do they all go?
Yeah, where do they all go? If it's
They go to the K-8, which now has a better middle school program.
because it's
But they all are going to join a K-8
Yeah.
from 6 to 8.
So there'll be 2 K-5s. There's a K-5 here at the community school, and there's a K-5 at the
K-8.
Mater, right? And then there's one 6 through 8, and that is here at the community school.
Okay.
And then there's one high school, which is Mast.
They had a school there at the Presbyterian that was private. What
Yeah, they
grade
still have
did
that.
What grade does that go to?
that's for like toddlers,
Little ones,
Yeah,
right? And
exactly.
kindergarten,
that
maybe?
remains?
Like not just to kindergarten.
I'm not sure exactly. I don't want to say, but
Yeah,
it is
I
for
think it is.
little
It's
kids.
It's like pre-K.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right.
And it might have a K. It might have a 1. I'm not sure. The Presbyterian has had many incarnations over the years. And in some cases, there's been, elementary schools there at the Presbyterian. The international school was...
Oh, that was there too. God.
Yeah, I think that
they've
was
had
like
a lot of changes.
4th, 5th grade. So
And St. Christopher's has, pre-K to.
sounds like there's a lot of questions
5th
about
grade.
this.
Yeah,
and
so
it's
we'll
just
keep-
bubbling
Yeah.
up right now.
We'll keep
and
an
I
eye
wonder
on
how
it.
far
There's a
down
lot.
the road it is, how developed
Right?
it is.
If it's,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on this, and if you're in one of those chats, please don't overreact just yet. It's a little early for the
Yeah,
hysteria.
let's hear what's
Let's
going
wait
on.
Till we know a little more till we get
Are you still in
hysterical.
those chats, or did you
Yes.
follow them?
So am I.
I
Are
gotta
you-
be in for this show. I gotta know what's going
Rafa,
on.
I'm in
I
him
have-
too.
Chill the fuck out.
I gotta have my finger on the pulse.
Rafa,
Are you on the 411, Rafa?
No, I'm not. I gotta get an invite in there.
I'm on the 411.
You gotta get me in.
There's a
there.
waiting
I'll
list for
Manny.
that one.
I'll
Is it
get you in.
waiting?
I'll get you in. Don't worry,
You
Rafa.
gotta send me one of
The
those.
black
you won't
market.
let
Send me
4 and
the-
1.
You know what you
in
do? You know when people ask, hey, what's the link for this
Right,
chat? And
I'll do that.
somebody posts it.
Okay.
Forward that to me.
Okay.
And then I will just try
It
and
won't
hammer
work
it
on
all
the
day until
411.
I get in.
Done.
It won't work on the 411. You're gonna have to hack someone's phone that has it, have them drop out, and then you jump right in.
Are you on the 411, Manny?
No,
Wow, I got in early then.
no, I don't want to be on the.
It sounds like the one with the most chisme, so I got to get in there. You know?
Yeah.
Kick someone out. Bring Rafa in.
Because it's
I'm gonna
very,
do it.
the ones I'm in are very compartmentalized in terms of topics. So it's like pedestrian safety, the mayoral election.
I'm on those too.
blah, blah, blah.
Green.
Okay, but you can only talk about one thing. But this 411 is just open
It's
for
everything.
being ridiculous. So
It's
I
funny when
gotta
people
in
get
there.
like
off
chat roulette.
topic and the moderator steps in. He's like, "Remember, we are."
Yeah.
a
This is what this is about.
That is-
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, and there's so many people who abuse the chats too because
They're like real estate. I'm
Yes,
selling a house.
exactly.
Shut up.
There's a real estate
No,
chat
not so
too, by the
much
way.
Oh my
anymore.
god.
And the
That's
moderators,
intense.
they don't have any balls. They don't go out there and say, you know what? You
Yes, he
kicked out.
does.
You
Yes, he
kicked-
does.
I don't know which chats you're in, and the ones I'm in, they just post a little message. Oh, please don't do that. You know,
them
it's
out.
like get out of here.
Do
Get
like
those
a
people out of here.
two-strike-
Zero tolerance. Zero
No,
tolerance.
2 strikes.
Yeah.
So what? You got to keep track of 250 people.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Come
They've
on, nah.
had an infraction.
They know. They know.
How many people can be in a chat?
256.
And the 411 has 256 already?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And what a weird number too, by the way. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
bizarre to me.
It's a very
Why?
because it's a computer
It's a-
number. If you
It's a
divide
computer
into
An
number.
algorithm.
256.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
It's
good.
a computer. What does that mean? It's an
I-
algorithm? Like, what?
256, 512.
Yes, exactly. So
know.
think
Yeah. That's
That's in the
making
early
this up.
days
it's
of
still
computing.
it's still that way when you
That's so
when you
crazy.
allocate numbers and you allocate quantities. I mean, it doesn't have to. That's a soft limit, but they just
Right.
did that because it's a memory holder. Let's put it that way to make it simple. They can up the memory and have 500, but they decided that's it.
There's someone out of that 256 that's inactive that could get kicked out, so Rafa could get in.
yeah.
Let's
No,
make it
people
happen.
people drop out of these chats all the time.
they do,
so
'cause
you
it's
just
like-
have to
I'm
be
gonna
there.
drop out
You just
of
have to
some
be there
chats right
to jump in at the right time.
Yeah. Because it's constantly like bing, bing. Your phone. Like,
Oh,
it's
that's
crazy.
that's
Oh,
why
you
you think
don't-
you'll jump in.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You don't mute the chats.
I do.
I
But
have
it's still-
instantly. I join and I mute it for a
Yeah.
year.
You
Boom.
have to.
Yeah. Because if not,
But
it's
even
too
then,
much.
you'll like be on doing something and it'll pop up on your phone.
What do you, only if you're in.
Turn
No,
off the
you-
notifications.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to show you how to do it.
Maybe you guys can help me.
Yeah. Less distracting.
Don't be careful. Be careful. When Rafa
Rafa's gonna get out.
he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
knock you out of the
No.
411 and
No.
step in.
If anything, I want Lenny to be there with me. Like the spies in there. Come on.
I help you.
I have
Yeah.
third-party access to the 411. That's all I need.
Oh man, he's got a fake name in there. Danny Leonda. In the 411.
Danny Leonda? That's hilarious.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's what I got for you guys. Anna, what did you want to go back to weekend talk
That I
for?
had tequila at Las Rosas on Friday
Yay.
night. That was it. And Rafa was there. And it was nice. We were killing time before going to pick up my friend at the airport.
I still haven't
And it
been
was
to Las
great.
Rosas, and I feel like I need to go.
Is that Wynwood?
No, it's
No.
Alapater.
But is it
Alapata?
like Little River District or whatever? near
No.
No, Alapata
it's
is
Alapata.
it's like the new
29th and
Wynwood.
7th.
Oh, okay.
29th Street. So imagine you're in Wynwood.
there? Okay.
Towards 95.
You're going
On the
you're
other
going-
side of 95.
You're going up the main strip, the 2nd Ave, and you get to the end, which is like the Ducati store.
Right, and then you take a left.
You make a left, you go under the I-95,
Okay.
and you're there.
And it's on the right hand side or the left hand side?
Left-hand side.
Oh, cool.
Same street.
I got to get myself out there.
It's a good time. It's kind of divey, but not really, but it is.
People have asked me about it. People have said, "Hey, what's that place like? You guys talk about they talk that Anna talks about." Las
It's really
Rosas.
dark and
Cool.
red neon lighting. And it has 3 rooms.
Can you smoke
and
in
a
there?
Patio. No, you can't.
But
Good.
there's an
That's
outside
good.
that's cool.
Yeah, there's an outside. For
No, I don't want to
smoking.
go to a smoky place.
Boo.
Oh,
Been
boom.
there, done
That's not what we yeah, that's all well.
Dim lights, thick smoke.
Smoke. And what?
Loud music.
All right, so we're at the calendar, right?
So wait, is that it, Anna? That you just wanted to say that you had a tequila?
Yeah, that's
That was it.
That was it. That's what I got really excited about. I just wanted to show Lenny that we drink tequila.
I love it. Thank
Did any of
you.
your friends go crazy while they were in Miami, Anna?
No, they're like, intellectuals.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, but those are the ones that go the craziest when they're hanging out with you. A little
Well,
tequila.
no, but they have been to Miami before where we go crazy. One in particular. Sad.
Ooh.
She's awesome. The other two aren't really crazy people, but
They know how to hang, though.
Oh, they hang. No,
Yeah.
they hang. But we're just getting a little older.
All right.
Getting tired.
Don't worry, you'll get a second wind, Anna.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to that day. But you know what? When you host 3 people, it's like you're on
Yeah.
100% for all of those days.
Kidding
Feeding
me?
people, drinking,
Right.
da-da-da.
Entertaining.
making sure everybody's
Lenny
comfy.
hosts like
I'm
an
exhausted.
island.
I know.
Oh, man.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Me too, Lenny. I feel you.
I'm
Man.
tired. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to next week. I don't really have anything except for a wedding.
awesome.
Lenny, you're going to Cuba.
No,
You
that's
better
the
not get
following.
sick. You
That's in
better
2
No, I
weeks.
need to take it easy. I'm going to take it easy.
before
Yeah.
you go to Cuba.
Yes. I'm so excited.
All right. Well, you guys want to do a little calendar? You guys have some events
Sure.
lined up?
Calendar.
Let me
Yeah,
read you
no,
what I got,
on-
and then you can chime in
Okay.
if
Okay.
it's between them or something. So on Wednesday, October 31st, Halloween, there's all the Halloween things happening here. Go with your kids to Glenridge. There's only one house you have to go to. That's it. But there's also Arturo's thing at Space Mountain. Look it up, Space Mountain, Miami. Nice little concert. 9 p.m. That's good. On Saturday, November 3rd, at Revolution Live, Galactica is playing with the Dark Star Orchestra.
Yeah.
And Manny's going to that. So if you want to do a little
Oh,
field
Manny,
trip,
I was telling Ralph about it like yesterday.
Yeah, I wish I could go.
if you want to do a little field trip there,
It's going to be a lot of fun. Galactica,
I love it.
DSO, which is a dead cover
Galactic
band.
is awesome.
And-
I love
New
Galactic.
Orleans.
Galactic.
Oh, drummer, Galactic.
Yeah.
Galactic.
on that same Saturday at 4 p.m., it's invite only, but I'll tell you guys anyway. Our good friend Adri is celebrating her 30th birthday.
Aw.
So happy birthday to her.
30.
Hey, who is?
That's nice.
Adri Savage?
Uriarte.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
She's only 30?
Yeah.
Nice.
She's gorgeous.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Tuesday, November 6th is election day. You can finally put this all behind you. Vote for whoever you want. Whoever Danny Leon is voting for. We may never know.
Vote for Pedro.
And we're thinking about having some kind of a
Watch party of
Yeah.
sorts.
Or just to get
stay
together.
tuned for that.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I think we definitely should do it.
And on Friday, November 9th, the Miami Meditation Center, Bicycle Bill's place,
Yes.
is hosting a lecture with Bill Porter, also known as Red Pine. He is a Chinese translator and academic. He's written a bunch of books about China, Buddhism and Zen, and a bunch of things like that. And he will be at the Beach Club November 9th at 7 o'clock. Go check that out.
That's going to be very
That's
cool.
interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. And now that's it. Do you guys have something else?
Thursday, November 1st. Does that make sense? Yes. It's an opening at the ICA, Larry Bell, which I think is actually going to be really cool. They're exhibiting these like crazy light box kind of installations.
Oh, neat.
Not light boxes. That's very boring. I'm explaining it horribly. So you have to go see it on Thursday at the ICA. Saturday, the Misal Soto thing at Collins Park from 5 to 7. What else? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to hanging out this weekend. Maybe getting a little drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little beach. I'm gonna get a little beach in.
Yeah,
Definitely.
beach time,
I'm
for
a little
sure.
beach. Maybe a paddle on Sunday, Manny.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
That'd
it's
be nice.
blowing, I'd like to do like a mangrove cleanup paddle.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right.
A Saturday, I have a wedding, which is Luis and Jen's wedding, which is Luis works in my husband's office. So, congratulations,
you're not gonna
guys.
do anything then.
I
I'll
was
go
gonna say,
Sunday.
Sunday morning, you're not going paddling.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah?
I'll make it
Sunday's
happen.
going to be blowing, but Saturday's going to be nice. And Saturday,
then let's do Saturday.
I'm doing my thing on Saturday.
Oh,
so
bummer.
we'll see if it shifts. We'll see if it
All
shifts.
What
right.
thing are you doing on Saturday?
I'm going to the Revolution
Yeah,
Live.
that's right.
Dia de los
cool.
Muertos.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And then from here, we're going to head over to the Chabad
A lot of mercy.
Vigil.
Good.
Yep. Manny's
And,
driving me
Yeah.
since I walked
Pay our
here.
respects.
Yep.
Good.
Very cool. Everybody's a little bit subdued today. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, I did. And the flag
and
is
Griff's
flying
not even
half.
here.
We're not drinking.
No,
None of us are drinking?
I think we're tired. Oh, you're
Oh.
drinking.
Oh, there's
we
something
got a pro.
questionable in that cup, Manny.
What
We
is
got a
it?
pro there.
Thanks for sharing.
Oh, it's not
Really?
his. Or is
Oh.
it?
It is his.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just
I have vitamin
There's
water.
a tall boy sticker. It's his.
All right.
And a Grateful Dead sticker. It's
What's in there?
definitely
Vodka?
no, it's just beer.
his. A Grateful Dead Key Rat sticker.
Nice.
It's definitely Manny's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ralph, I'd like to make a request. I think we
Wait,
need to have a
is this thing
some
on still?
music out here. We need to bring some live music out here.
Out here?
Yeah, out here. We could set up
Well,
a little.
Donzi has expressed interest in coming to perform on Rat Radio.
We don't need much room. We could set something up here.
There's no. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we just step out. We'll have a little area. We step out and have people do a little jam. I think that'd be
Okay.
super cool.
That'd be
Would.
fun.
Let's think about it.
Or karaoke.
Neighbors,
Just kidding.
I don't even know how
Neighbors.
I don't know how this would work, but it's so tight in here. It's so
Yeah,
cozy.
It's cozy. It's
Yeah.
nice. I think we should do
Tight
it.
and cozy.
Yeah.
And we also need to do another wrapped up at Rat Radio. Another
Yes,
music
please.
wrapped up.
Oh yes.
That
I
has to
mean-
happen. So
That,
Let's put on Rat Radio
Let's
first,
do that.
no? How about we turn on the radio?
we don't need the We don't need the
What?
radio for that.
That was
Look
so
at my
fun.
face. We need the radio.
That was
back.
a blast.
we need a radio. It would
We
be
need the
nice.
radio, yeah.
So,
If there's anybody out there that wants to help us raise funds for Rat Radio, if you miss listening to it, we're open to accepting happiness. And by that I
Donations.
mean money.
How much does it take to do that?
takes a village.
All right, and with that,
You're hilarious.
let's call it.
Okay, on three, can we get a goodbye, a friendly goodbye in harmony? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long, farewell, la vie don't say nada, adieu, adieu.